Welcome to episode 4. And in this episode, I'm going to start the second storyline. I almost said the fourth, which is not right. Alright, let's go to the town and see what Pemberton is up to. Dum dum da dum. So, Mr. Pemberton, when can we expect to move forward on the park development project? Soon. I almost had it if it weren't for that meddling Sasquatch. Sasquatch? I'll get my hands on that park if it's the last thing I do. I've got a secret plan to deal with the situation locked away in my office. Sir, you aren't planning to do anything illegal, are you? Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh no, I've got to tell Sasquatch. This game is so goofy. That guy is up to something. We've got to stop him, but how? I'll stop him. Just get him within the range of my beak. But we can't get close to him since I'll be surrounded by his employees. That's not even true. He's in his office, like by himself. Sasquatch, any ideas? Bear have a smart idea for Samsquatch. Oh boy, here we go. First step, Samsquatch get job at evil corporation. Second step, me forget. But third step, Sasquatch get access to office to steal secret plans. That might actually work. If you can win Pemberton's trust, you are able to sneak in and grab the plans. You have to work your way up the corporate ladder, though. Do you think you can do it? Yeah, of course we can do it. Great. First, you'll need to head to the town and find the corporation's office. After that, just get disguised and apply for a job. How hard could it be? I'll be in my house if you need any help. Alright, now the actual start of the video. So, few things today. We're going to get pretty much everything we need to basically start working at ArcCorp. And then we're going to start working at ArcCorp. I don't plan on only doing ArcCorp stuff today, but I'm hoping I can get all the arcade stuff done, get a few disguises, maybe get the VR goggles, just simple things, simple side quests as well. Let's go to town. Alright, we are finally in the town, but I know for a fact we're not going to be able to get the bank stuff today because you have to call ahead. So what I'm going to do... Well, actually, I want to read this paper first. Oh, it's day 16, and we get the first paper because it's... Oh, this is always the first paper. That's kind of funny. Mystery beast spotted. Smell was terrible, says campers. What we're going to do is we're going to get some clothes because we do need to have an outfit for working at ArcCorp, which is this one. It's pretty fancy, it's pretty expensive, but hear me out, it's kind of worth it. If we have this, we can immediately go to the top of the corporate ladder. We're not going to have anything in between. I'm also just going to buy these other disguises because even though they are a little bit more expensive, there's not really much else we can do. We kind of just need them. So we're going to buy those disguises as well. And now the only disguises that we have left in here to purchase are these. We would buy the running shoes, but we can't do that because there's no way these shoes can fit on your feet. So, also, for some reason we can't hide in this bathroom, or changing room, I guess, which is a little bit annoying because I kind of want to scare this guy and then, hide in the bathroom, but we can't do that. After leaving the clothing store, I wanted to go to the bank and set up my bank account as well as talk to the spaghetti entrepreneur. But when I left the clothing store, there was just an NPC traffic jam. And if you know how Sneaky Sasquatch works, if you bump a person with your car, it's like GTA 5. All the police come. So I had to meticulously move my car out of the way so I wouldn't start a war, which I just thought was really funny. Now we have a parking spot and an actually decent spot. I mean, it's still not an actual parking spot, but whatever. Alright, this is Spaghetti Man. Spaghetti entrepreneur. I'm trying to get a loan for starting my spaghetti business. The banks keep saying that my idea isn't economically viable, whatever that means. All I need is 1,000 coins. If only I knew someone with that kind of cash. You look pretty successful. You must have a lot of business experience. Do you want to invest? Yeah. You won't regret this. Come with me and let me show you something. This is where I'm going to start my spaghetti empire. Dang, okay. It doesn't look like much, but I'm going to turn this place into something special. Come back tomorrow morning and I'll have the business up and running. Okay. Next up on the agenda was getting a bank account. Ta-da! and getting an apartment because honestly, I just don't feel like driving into town every day. It's a pretty sweet apartment, not gonna lie. And honestly, like that's not that much money. $150 a day when you're playing Sneaky Sasquatch is easy. My next goal was to beat all of the arcade games and get the watch as well as the secret cache, which is only available if you beat all the arcade games. The watch will help me with anything that's time sensitive, especially RCorp, and the secret cache will help me pay my rent. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna beat these games, and then after we beat the games, we're gonna get like the watch, the go-kart. We're just gonna get like a bunch of prizes. But the one we're really going to be looking out for is the VR goggles, because that's another side quest, and I'm probably just going to do a whole video trying to get all the VR stuff, but we do want to unlock it, so that is our goal. And as I say that, I mess up, so that's unfortunate. I actually don't know what the score is. What's the high score you have to beat? 602. Okay, that's not terrible. I think I can do that. Alright, so I'm just going to do a time lapse of me playing all these different arcade games because I do have a video on my channel explaining how to do them, so I didn't feel like that was necessary. That's just redundant. So I wanted to actually take a time to kind of like just tell you about how my day is going because I don't ever do this. So my car broke down last week, which is relevant. It's irrelevant because you could be watching this in 5 years. So to start my little story, my car key broke in two a few weeks ago, and I didn't think this was a big deal. I just taped it together and I kept driving, but recently it actually broke down. Like my car stopped working, and I was just getting pizza when it happened, so I was a little bit disappointed, but I had to get my car towed, and when I got it towed, I thought it was going to be something like the starter or the belt. I was hearing this screeching sound, so I was like, what is going on? Like, obviously it's something major. I got it towed. I called the car people, and the car people were like, hey, the mechanics were like, hey, I think it's actually your key, because you know how it's split in two? Well, the other half of the key has a chip in it, like an electrical chip, and if that chip is not near the starter, it just won't turn on. Like your car won't turn on if that chip is not near your car. So I had to basically get a new car key in order for my car to work, and my car is like 20 years old, so it's kind of weird that this is even a thing for my car. So I thought that was kind of an interesting story, and now we are actually done with all of the arcade games. We got the rocket launch. Let's go. You win. Alright, did I get all the bonus points? Onboard rocket, okay. Good hygiene, okay. Found all dollars, okay. And secret found, alright, we got it. Alright, and now we have 369 prize tickets in total. And now if we go to the Arcade Associate, we can just buy basically everything. So the first thing I'm going to buy is the key, because there's a secret cache. Alright, let's just open up this. Okay, I forgot how many coins is actually in this. This is crazy. I have almost 5,000 coins from basically that secret cache alone. That's crazy. Alright, we're going to buy the watch. We're going to buy the VR headset. We're going to buy the mystery disc, of course. We're going to do the VR stuff a different day, which is why I don't want to start that stuff yet. But because I called ahead, that means I have all of my Bankus stuff. So that means I can actually get hired at RCorp. I'm not going to like play RCorp too much today, but we are going to do is get hired. So welcome. Do you want to interview? All right. They're ready to see you. What is this guy saying? I'm so nervous about my interview today. I hope I'm not sweating too much. That man was shaking. Okay. So what makes you think you'd be a good fit here? That's a bold way to start this. Nothing. Not much of a talker, huh? I like that. Do you have any strengths? Yes. I see. Let me jot that down. Would you say you have any weaknesses? No, never admit weakness. Yes, I'll agree with you on that one. We require all employees to have a valid bank account for payment purposes. Ta-da! Imagine somebody asks you for that and you just literally just like make it float. That's crazy. Excellent. We will directly deposit your payments into that account. Well, I can honestly say this interview is going great. So congratulations, you've got the job. I don't think you mentioned your name. Please write it down in the application form. Knight. Let's see, Knight. Did you just write down a fake name? Is Knight really your name? Yes. What a coincidence. One of my kids is also named that. Based on your interview, we're going to hire you as an assistant mail clerk. Here's your employee handbook. Please treat it with respect. So, I keep saying this, but I have never actually gotten hamburgers yet. So I want to go to the burger place and get actual food because I'm kind of tired of just sneaking around the campground. Like, I am an employed Sasquatch. I deserve better. I also need to go to the spaghetti man because he wanted to show me something, I think. Right? You got some tasty food. We're also just going to steal stuff from the fridge. And then we're also going to steal some stuff from this guy's fridge because I forgot you can actually do that. Alright. You know, I think he deserves the 100 coins because he can hear you nodding, which is kind of, yeah, cool. Alright, let me get the spaghetti. You can have my lettuce. Oh boy, cabbage, thank you. By the way, I've got a new idea for how to grow the business. Come visit me and I'll tell you about it. Can we beat him there? No, we're too slow. Bro, he hit somebody on the way back? That's so funny. That's actually so funny. Hold up. What are those 2 buckets for? Wait. No. What are those 2 buckets for? What are those 2 buckets for? I'll be honest, the business is not doing very well so far. But don't worry, I know exactly what the problem is. It's the sign on the outside of the building. People think my business is a joke. If I had money for a new sign, I'd be seeing way more customers. So can I have $500 to improve the business? Yes, indeed you can. Alright. Honestly, the sign isn't too bad, but I see what you're saying. So, that concludes today's episode. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing. There's going to be 101 episodes, and we're on episode 4, which means there's a lot more to come. If you subscribe, you're going to get a lot more videos. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, consider subscribing. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.